Can you use different table tennis sponges on each side of the paddle? Have you ever wondered if you can mix and match sponges on your table tennis paddle? Well, you can. It is completely allowed and is a popular choice among players looking to customize their gear. Let's break down how this works and why it can be beneficial for your game. A table tennis paddle, also known as a racket or bat, is made up of a wooden blade covered with rubber sheets. Each rubber sheet has two parts: the top sheet that hits the ball and the sponge underneath that influences the ball's reaction. The combination of these layers determines how fast, spinny, and controllable your shots will be. Now let's talk about the sponge. This foam-like layer comes in various thicknesses and hardness levels. If you choose a thicker and harder sponge, you will generally get more speed and power. On the other hand, a thinner and softer sponge will give you better control, which is great for defensive shots like blocks and chops. The type of sponge you select can significantly affect how the ball feels when you strike it and how much spin or speed you can create. According to the rules set by the International Table Tennis Federation, players are allowed to use different rubbers on each side of their paddle. This means you can have different sponges on each side as well. The only requirement is that one side must be black and the other must be a bright color, like red, blue, green, or pink. This helps opponents identify which side you are using during a match. Many players take advantage of this flexibility by choosing different sponge types for each side. For instance, you might opt for a thick, hard sponge on one side for powerful attacks and a thin, soft sponge on the other side for better control during defensive play. This setup allows you to easily switch between offensive and defensive tactics just by flipping your paddle. However, keep in mind that you cannot use more than one rubber on a single side of the paddle. Each side must have a single, continuous sheet of rubber. Mixing different rubbers or sponges on the same side is not permitted. When it comes to specialized terminology, inverted rubber is the most common type, where the smooth side faces out. There is also pimples out rubber, which has the pimpled side facing out. The sponge is always underneath the top sheet in inverted rubber, while pimples out rubber may or may not have a sponge. Choosing different sponges for each side of your paddle allows you to tailor your equipment to your strengths and weaknesses. If you prefer to attack with one side and defend with the other, you can select sponges that cater to each role. Experimenting with sponge thickness and hardness is essential for finding the right setup that suits your playing style. So yes, using different sponges on each side of your table tennis paddle is not only legal but also practical. It lets you customize your equipment to fit your game, whether you focus on speed, spin, or control. Just remember the color rules and the single rubber requirement per side. This approach is widely embraced by players at all levels, from casual enthusiasts to competitive athletes.